graphics for printing. Okay, we'll just say graphics for printing. Graphic designing is graphics for printing. What else do we have? Can you look around and see what all we have? I'm going to be writing it down here somewhere. Oh my God. Anyone? No volunteers? Nobody wants to talk about what other printing matter do we know about? Do we know about any other printing matter? No? You can look around. What is there?
So pamphlet posters அதெல்லாம் கூட வருமா சார்?
Yes, exactly. Pamphlets and posters. Okay. So pamphlet. Okay, let me just write it down. I won't write 1, 2, 3, 4 because it's not hierarchy wise, it's not priority wise. Just like that, we are making a list. Pamphlet, poster, hoarder, it becomes bigger. We also know something called a banner, right? Which usually comes on top. A banner comes on top. And now we have digital banners for our website. Banners. Basically, we'll just call it banners, which will be short in height but very wide. Right? We are just writing this down so that we will know that when somebody is asking us to do some, like we will be considered as professionals. Okay? So somebody is asking us to do this for them. Now, like, can you do some advertising matter for me? So we'll say, what all do you want? Do you want pamphlets? Oh, I didn't. It's pamphlet. M I just left out. Okay. I'll just cut it off and write again. Okay. I was just wondering why it looks very funny. Okay. So we should know what all is possible. And there is something called these are all event things. Okay. Something's going to happen. So we have pamphlets, we give pamphlets. We have posters, we have hoarders, we have banners. We have something called standalone, right? You know what a standalone is. There'll be a stand and there'll be one roll. There'll be one stick. We keep this and then roll it out and fix it, right? Standalone. Right? We know what a standalone is now. Okay. There is a thing called dangler. When we go to shops, in a thread, a visual will be hanging. Ice cream. New coffee has come. Okay. Brook Bond, silver coffee. Why it is silver, we don't know. So it's dangling, hanging. So it's called a dangler. Okay. What else is there? I'll actually show that. Huh? This is there. What is it called?
Labeling.
Label. Yeah. Actually, it can be spelled as label and also L-A-B-L-G. I'll spell it label. Okay. So that is there. Cap and all those things will come under labeling. Packaging design, right? Cardboard packaging. What is a packaging design? How is it different from any other design? I had one here, right? Okay, I can open this and show you. See how carefully things are done. I'll just show you. I used a very different kind of gum where it is popping open. It's not tearing the paper. The moment I said it's not tearing the paper, it tore the paper. Okay. They wanted to have a small compartment so that that's a mouth spray that mouth freshener spray. Okay, so they wanted to have a small box like that. Can you see a small box like that? So there'll be a bigger compartment and a smaller compartment so that this is a bottle. This is a bottle. So that labeling is also done. Super fresh mouth spray, ta 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 ta. So small compartment for that. Generally, that won't be there. Everything will end here, like that. Okay, now look at this. This is extra. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, right? 2 small sides, 2 big sides. Okay, all of them are turning this side. So when you look at it like this, you turn it around, all the sides are up. That's up, right side, right? So when you all the sides are like that. Sometimes what they do is these 2 sides will be this way, that 2 sides will be. So when you see it like this, it's like this. Okay, wait just a second. It's like this. You don't turn it around like this. You turn it around like that and see. We can. Nothing wrong in that. At least 2 sides should be similar. Opposite sides should be similar. Okay. Now, if you see, there is a small extra bit out here and they have cut inside. They have cut it inside. Here it is curved and they have cut it here. Can you see? They have cut it here. All those things are engineered so that things will be safe when it is packed. When you put it inside, this cut out here, and that extra will go and stick there. And when you're pushing it in, this opening will push it aside and this will go inside easily. Okay, so this is packaging design. This is for pulling it out. When it comes like that, it goes inside, right? So that small tab is for pulling it out. Okay. How do we draw this? Actually, you can't draw like that. You'll have to take measurement and draw, but I am doing this to show you what it looks like as a drawing. Because now it will be 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter thicker on all sides, right? I'm going to stop with this because we don't need this. Huh? That's an extra. I think I've got all. I think I got it all. Huh? So now what we do is this can be closed. If we have this will be a template. Huh? If we have a template like this, then we will be able to do a designing of our own. யாரு நம்ம கேக்குறீங்களா இல்ல? So we always should have a template. This is called a template. When you're making, there are 100 things that you have to take care of. Huh? I'm not going to go into that because that is packaging design is a completely different kind of language and it's a completely different kind of language and it's a completely different mathematical understanding. Okay, how thick the paper is, so on and so forth. Million things that have to be thought about. Huh? If we can't do it here. We can't do it here. And if I have to do it, I have to see my notes, or I have to go to some website and read about it for some time before I give a lecture. Huh? So sometimes I give lectures on so many things. You saw me. Okay. Do you see what we have done? So this will be gummed. Huh? Gummed to this. So that's a packaging design. What is a dangler design? Uh, let me just draw out something and show you. A dangler design will be something like, say, something has to hang. Huh? Generally, there will be two pieces. It can be printed on both the sides, or it can be two pieces stuck together. Hmm? It will be folded. Okay. Suppose this is going to be what? What shall we have? Say ice cream cone, or maybe ice cream cone will be nice. Huh? Hmm? Ice cream cone. So this side it will be opposite, right? If that is where it's going to be folded, this side it will be opposite. It will be opposite. Hmm? There will be a hole somewhere here. There will be a hole somewhere here. So it will be folded, okay, and hung together like that. It will go. Do we understand this? We can either print on one side, because printing on the other side is a very tedious job. Okay, we can have a cutting template, cut it, and do this rather than printing on the other side, isn't it? Probably it's this the place, huh? Probably. Why am I doing this instead of just saying, no, this is going to be an ice cream cone? This is how it is to, teaching is this. This is how we have to teach. Okay? See, this has to be inverted. That's the basic idea. Because it's going to be folded or printed on the opposite, this has to be inverted. Do we understand this? Is this clear? Or do we need any other explanation? Now what we can do, we can have a violet or a maroon and say, done? We have our dangler done, designed. This is how we planned this. So a pamphlet has to be small because you're going to give it to somebody in their hand. Yeah? A pamphlet will be given in somebody's hand, right? So it has to be small enough. Maximum A4 size. It can't be A3. Nobody will be carrying it that big and read all those things. A3 will be the minimum size for a poster. A poster is something that you will post, stick on a wall or whatever. Generally, we stick it on the transformer boxes, right? Junction boxes, we stick it on and get electric shock. Okay, we won't talk about that. Pamphlet we'll give in hand, so it can be small pictures, small writing. Poster we'll just see like that and walk. So everything has to be big. In 1 second we should be able to read. 2 seconds we should be able to read. 3 seconds we should See the whole picture. Yeah, that's all. Now, like 1, 2, 3, we'll cross it. That is the reason why in some places they will have 5, 6 posters of the same thing stuck together. Have you seen? 5, 6 are the same posters stuck together. We sometimes say, why are they wasting so many posters like this, sticking the same poster over and over again? No, they are not wasting. That is to make people read it as they are walking. Okay, so posters can be big. It can be double demi size. Yeah, meaning A2, A1, A0. Okay, double of A0 also there are papers and there are printing presses which can print double of that. Yes, very expensive, but it can be done. So they are to be seen from a distance. Posters can't be seen from close. So if they are seen from a distance, the smallest letter has to be that big. Because when you see from a distance, you should be able to read. Order is going to be up. Banner is going to be in a place where people come for that occasion. One, identification. Another, some details about what is happening there. Do we understand this? Okay. So, now what I would, okay, there is one more thing that's very important in printing, but it doesn't come under this. It's a completely different matter, which is magazine layout. Layout, what do we mean by layout? We have certain elements. So in this, what are the elements? In a letterhead, in a visiting card, what are the elements? Logo, name. It can be name of company, it can be name of the person. Job. What does the company do? What does that man do? Job. Name of the logo, name of the company, job, and how to contact the contact. These are the basics. There could be other things. Jai Mata Di and Mata sitting on a tiger can be done. And this is Jaipur ki Jai Mata Di. This is Banaras ka Jai Mata Di. All those things. No, okay. So, but those are not essentials. The essentials are the name, logo, the name. Okay. Job. What is your occupation? What is the occupation of the company? What is it doing? What is this person doing? And how to contact that person. So these are the elements, right? These are the elements, essential as elements. How you place them? How you place them comes under how to do that. Principles of design. Elements of design we saw very beginning. Now the principles we spoke about, right? Did we speak about principles or not? We did speak about principles, I think. We spoke about principles. Okay. So what is very important? So there has to be unity. So now we have so many things here. There is a name. There is a hole for hanging the thing. There can be the price list here. So many elements are there, but all the elements are trying to sell Rex ice cream. So unity. By variety, we have colors, many colors, variety. Many shapes, variety. Hierarchy. What is very important? Rex is very important. Yes. Also, one look, you should see the ice cream. Hierarchy. Proximity. Rex and ice cream should be together. Ice cream cannot be written here and Rex written here. Won't make any difference. Okay. So likewise, you have to put things together, right? Putting things together in the right way for the principles. Balance has to be there. Rhythm has to be there. Proximity has to be there. Priority. Hierarchy, priority, hierarchy. So that is what the way we put things together is the layout. It's a nice layout, we say. Okay? Okay. So Thursday we meet. Thursday when we meet, please check all these things in the, unless you are going to do something on your own, you won't remember any of these things. This will be of no use. This lesson will be of no use unless you do something on your own. If you do something on your own, you will remember. Remembering is very, very important. Okay? So we see on Thursday. I'll post these things today.